Hey guys, Youngblood with you, and today I wanted to talk about the new vehicle in the game, and that is the Harasser. Now, I don't have a whole lot of playtime in this yet, but if you haven't, I would highly suggest you check it out because of two reasons. One, it is fun as hell to drive. It is a lot of fun, whether you're driving, gunning, or sitting in the back just taking out pop shots. It's a lot of fun to use. And then also, it fills that niche role of that high-speed transport vehicle that the Sunderer just didn't really fit. So, it's an interesting vehicle. It's a bit squirrely. I mean, there you saw that I got pushed around by a Flash, but I've also got the ability to climb this hill like a boss. It's fairly easy to flip if you're going at high speeds. It does have the turbo available, so you're more susceptible to flipping when you're really turboing, like you see here. But there's some performance increases that you can do to kind of keep you a little bit more stable. So it's a little bit of a strange vehicle, but all in all, it seems to feel pretty good. Now, here you can see a kind of a fail trying to figure out the mechanics of this vehicle. But it kind of illustrates a point that you want to kind of make sure that you're practicing with the vehicle too, to make sure that you're not following in my footsteps, which are clearly fail steps. Now, the vehicle is a three-person vehicle. You've got yourself a driver, a gunner, and a passenger. Now, the gunner is going to be shooting whatever you put on there, kind of like the lib. You're going to be able to put on a Fury or a Walker or a Cobalt or a Halberd or whatever you want on there, and your gunner's going to be able to use it. The passenger in the back is what's really interesting, and that's because he's kind of exposed to the air. That means he's susceptible to small arms fire. He's kind of a vulnerable target, but the good news is that he can shoot back, and you can even put a max back there. Now, that's one of the things that makes this really interesting, is you're going to have a lot of different build possibilities based on the combination of what you have in the back and what you have as your primary weapon. I'm going to do a lot of breakdowns on this vehicle because I think it's going to be something you're going to see me playing with quite a bit. With that in mind, the Burster Max in the back is obviously going to give you some air-to-air benefit. You could put a heavy back there, engineer with tank mines, whatever it may be. The engineer in the back can actually even repair the vehicle while it's being driven, kind of like the transport chopper from BF3 style. So, it's upgradable like everything else, as you would expect. You've got your different airframes, look at the pilot talking. It's got different chassis available for you. You've got your scrapper, which is going to give you more stability and improved brake and turn. It's the one that I've found is the most useful so far. The vehicle's already so damn fast that I'm not real sure how useful something like Racer's going to be. I'm wondering if it's even going to make you a little bit more unstable and susceptible to flipping, but I'll have to test it out a little bit and kind of come back to that with some suggestions. You can also throw on different defensive slots. The one that I like so far has really been the composite armor, just because you are susceptible to small arms fire. Now, with that being said, the one that I think is intriguing and I think will probably really do well to this vehicle is the stealth option. I'm not normally a fan of stealth on my land vehicles, but I think with something like this where you could really kind of take advantage of those hit-and-run type attacks or tactics, I think stealth would really do you very well. Now, right now, if I had to pick one weapon for you to unlock, I would probably suggest that be the Fury. The vehicle's so fast that the long reload time on the Bulldog makes it really unforgiving and hard to use. Now, I'd normally prefer a Bulldog versus the Fury, just not the case with this vehicle. So if you're picking up one of those as your gold standard, definitely go with the Fury. Speaking of that, there is a bundle that's available right now that'll save you about 300 station cash if you are interested in that. Basically, you get the Fury, the Halberd, and the Lumi Fiber trim, which just kind of pimps your ride a little bit. That being said, it's not the best deal in the world, but it will save you a little bit if you wanted all three of those. I don't know how long it's going to last, so, do with it as you please. So, things that you're going to be coming up soon are going to include different builds for this vehicle, kind of a follow-up review after I spend a little bit more time in it, and just general more information. So if you guys have questions about this vehicle, let me know. I'm happy to do what I can to answer your questions. I'm going to be playing with it a lot more, so the advice will be a lot better coming up soon, but this is more of a preview. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.